Established in 1981, the Rugby League Immortals list is the pinnacle of the sport's recognition. As of the release of this video, there have been a total of 14 Rugby League players elevated to Immortal status. In this episode, join me as I seek out the final resting places of 4 of these greats of the game of Rugby League. Our search for immortality begins at Eastern Suburbs Memorial Gardens, with one of the biggest names in Australian sport, Mr. Herbert Henry Dally Messenger. The one known as the Master, Herbert Henry Messenger was the star signing for the new breakaway code in 1907. A rugby union superstar, Messenger agreed to sign with the new league just 20 hours prior to the start of the very first rugby league game, an exhibition between a New South Wales League team and the New Zealand rugby team, nicknamed the All Golds. Part of the Pioneers' Eastern Suburbs team, Dally played for 6 seasons with the Tricolours, winning a treble of premierships in 1911, 12 and 13, subsequently claiming permanent ownership of the Royal Agricultural Shield as a result. His representative career is one of the most unique there is. Dally represented Australia in rugby union and rugby league, making him one of the first dual internationals. But he also represented New Zealand in a match of rugby league, making him a kind of triple international. He also represented New South Wales in rugby union, as well as New South Wales and Queensland in rugby league. Dally achieved just about everything there was to achieve, and his list of accolades is a long and impressive one. The Courtney Goodwill Trophy, International Rugby League's first trophy, was presented initially in 1936 and depicted Messenger, along with 3 other pioneering greats of the code, namely Frenchman Jean Gallier, Albert Baskerville of New Zealand, and James Lomas from Britain. In the 1988 bicentenary year, Heritage 200 listed the 200 people who had most contributed to the development of Australia since 1788. Dally Messenger was named and recognised for his contributions to Australian sport. The Dally M Medal is awarded annually to Australian Rugby League's best player. A stand at the Sydney Cricket Ground was named after Messenger, in recognition of his many outstanding games of club and representative football at the ground. He was named in the list of 100 greatest players of rugby league, and named in the NRL's Team of the Century. In 2003, he was inductee number 3 in the National Rugby League Hall of Fame, and in 2018, Dally Messenger was named the 12th Immortal. Dally passed away in Gunnedah on the 24th of November 1959, aged 76. If you do visit Dally, make sure and head down the hill and admire his statue at the base of the cemetery, full of great facts and a QR code with some good listening. From Botany, we head to Waverley Cemetery and seek out one of, if not the greatest point scorer the game has ever seen, Mr. Dave Brown. Nicknamed the Bradman of Rugby League, Dave Brown set point scoring records that are likely never to be eclipsed. A member of the legendary Eastern Suburbs team of the early 30s, his premiership records of 38 tries in a season and 45 points in a match, both achieved in 1935, stand to this day, and in all games played that year, he scored a ridiculous 385 points. He smashed the Kangaroo Tour point scoring record in 1933-34 with 285 points, a tally that is not likely to be approached, and in 1935 he became the youngest ever captain of a national side, leading the Kangaroos on a tour of New Zealand at just 22 years and 177 days. Dave Brown was named in both the 100 greatest rugby league players list and the New South Wales Rugby League's Team of the Century. He was named at centre with fellow immortal Dally Messenger in Eastern Suburbs' greatest ever team. Up until 1986, the medal for best on field in the grand final was named the Dave Brown Medal. He was given a plaque in the SCG's Walk of Honour commemorating his achievements. He is inductee number 32 in the NRL's Hall of Fame, and in 2018 was elevated to Immortal status, becoming the 9th Immortal. Dave Brown passed away on the 23rd of February 1974, aged 60. From one point scoring machine to another, we head south to Warrenora Cemetery, and find the final resting place of legendary try-scoring forward, Mr. Frank Burge. The fact that Frank Burge is the only immortal to never have won a premiership is testament to just how good he was. The youngest person to ever play first grade rugby in either code, Burge was playing Union at 14, and upon switching to the professional code, debuted for Glebe at just 16. Called by many as the greatest forward in the history of the game, Frank Burge scored tries with such ease that by the end of his career, he had scored it better than a try per game, scoring 256 tries in 242 games over 17 remarkable seasons. He set records that are never likely to be broken. He holds the record for most tries in a premiership game, scoring 8 tries for Glebe against University in 1920. He was the league's top try scorer in 1915, 1916 and 1918, a rare feat for a forward, and on the 1921-22 Kangaroo Tour, he scored 33 tries in 23 matches, more than any other touring forward before or since. His career tally of 146 first-grade tries stood for 80 years as the highest by a forward, until Manly back rower Steve Menzies broke it in 2004. Frank Burge was named in the list of 100 greatest rugby league players, and in 2008 was named in the NRL's Team of the Century, as well as the New South Rugby League's Team of the Century. He was also named as head coach in the St George Team of the Century in 2022. He was inductee number 12 in the NRL's Hall of Fame, and in 2018 was named the 10th Immortal. Frank Burge died on the 5th of July 1958 of a heart attack, moments after leaving Henson Park where he watched North Sydney take on Newtown. And finally, staying in Warrenora, we head to the resting place of arguably the greatest centre the game has seen, and the man they called Puff the Magic Dragon, Mr. Reg Gasnier. In the world of rugby league, and indeed sport, Reg Gasnier has done it all. Playing at centre for the mighty St George Dragons of the 50s and 60s, Gasnier debuted at just 18 for the Dragons against Canterbury on April 11th, 1959, and would go on to play 125 first-grade games over 8 seasons, winning 6 premierships during the legendary run of 11 straight titles. He would play in 72 representative matches that included 39 caps, 36 tests and 3 World Cups. Gasnier would remain Australia's most capped player until Mal Meninga broke his record in 1992. He also became the youngest ever captain of a Kangaroo Tour on the 1967-68 tour at just 23 years and 28 days, and is listed as Kangaroo number 339 on the National Register. After injury forced his retirement early, Gasnier took on a media role as an expert analyst on the popular ABC Grandstand. His list of achievements and accolades is almost unbelievable. He was named on the list of 100 greatest players, as well as the NRL and New South Rugby League's Team of the Century. He was made a life member of the St George Rugby League Club in 1989 and a life member of the Sydney Cricket Ground with a plaque placed on the Walk of Honour in 2010. He was made inductee number 62 in the National Rugby League Hall of Fame, and in 1981 was inducted in the Australian Sports Hall of Fame. In 1989, he was appointed a member of the Order of Australia and awarded the Australian Sports Medal in 2000 and the Centenary Medal in 2001. And in 1981, he was named one of the original 4 Rugby League Immortals. Reg Gasnier passed away on the 11th of May 2014, a day before his 75th birthday. And there we have it, folks. 4 of the greatest men to ever lace up the boots. I hope you enjoyed this tour. Feel free to request a video, and thanks for watching.